Member for Dobell.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. This year marks the Centenary of ANZAC, 100 years since that fateful landing at Gabatepi, now known to us as ANZAC Cove, which forever altered our national identity and place in the world. On the 25th of April, across Australia, we will pause and remember the service and sacrifice of those who have proudly served our nation, those who gave their tomorrow for our today. The ANZAC Centenary will be one of the most significant commemorations to take place in our lifetime. ANZAC Day goes beyond the anniversary of the landing at Gabatepi in 1915. It encapsulates and embodies the human qualities of courage, mateship and sacrifice, qualities valiantly displayed by Australians over the years in times of war, conflict and peacekeeping operations. Since my election, I've had the great pleasure of working with local RSL sub-branches, historical societies, surf clubs and local councils to ensure the Dobell community is well represented and benefits through the array of commemorative activities. The Dobell Centenary of ANZAC Committee considered many exceptional proposals that captured both the significance of the centenary and importance of community involvement in the commemoration. The Wyong Family History Group has designed pull-up banners that celebrate the values of courage, mateship and sacrifice and honours young local men who fought in World War I. Mr John Selwood from the Wyong Family History Group said that the banners will be an account of our local community's war service and sacrifice that will be displayed throughout the local area at various venues. The banners will provide an opportunity for people to learn and reflect upon Wyong's contribution to the Great War. And I recently visited the Wyong Family History Group to congratulate them on their efforts and was most impressed by the degree of detail contained on the banners. The Centenary of ANZAC affords us the opportunity to impart the significance of the ANZAC legend on future generations of Australians. The Tukli and the Entrance Long Jetty RSL sub-branches have developed projects that will ensure the legacy and significance of the ANZAC legend will be passed on to younger Australians. And it's imperative that our children understand the service and sacrifice that forged our nation's destiny on the world stage. The Tukli RSL sub-branch will install commemorative stones and bronze plaques at each of the 10 schools within their area, a lasting memorial and recognition of the ANZAC legend. President of the sub-branch, Mr Bob Wilson, said, "Our sub-branch wanted to share the legacy of the ANZAC in our local schools and ensure that their sacrifice has an everlasting place in our local community." The Entrance Long Jetty RSL sub-branch will supply specially designed medallions to primary school students within their area as a lasting reminder of this special occasion. Sub-branch President Mr Alan Fletcher, OAM, has been working closely with local schools to ensure that their students are part of the commemoration. And I recently attended the official opening of the ANZAC Centenary display at the Entrance Long Jetty RSL Sub-branch Museum, and it's anticipated that thousands of students and members of the public will visit this display over the coming months in the lead up to ANZAC. And I also want to acknowledge and thank the volunteers who run and maintain this museum for their dedication and effort. In addition to local services and the aforementioned projects, Dobell residents also plan to commemorate the centenary abroad. Members of the Soldiers Beach Surf Lifesaving Club are marking ANZAC Day by participating in a commemorative event on the Gallipoli Peninsula, with support from the Tukli and Doyleson YE RSL sub-branches. The event is a commemorative row by Australian and New Zealand surf lifesaving clubs, retracing the path of the original British flotilla, which was the precursor to the Gallipoli landings. The row proceeds through the Dardanelles around the Gallipoli Peninsula and finishes south of ANZAC Cove on the eve of the 100th anniversary of the fateful landing. The boat used by the Soldiers Beach Surf Lifesaving Club will be donated to the Turkish surf lifesaving movement on the Gallipoli Peninsula as a gift from the Soldiers Beach community. It should also be acknowledged that the Central Coast rowers are direct descendants of those who have served in numerous Australian campaigns. This row is a mark of respect to their relatives' contribution to our nation. I'm extremely proud to be working with a community passionate and dedicated to ensuring the Centenary of ANZAC is commemorated by all, and I'd like to personally thank the members of the Dobell ANZAC Centenary Committee for their time and assistance in ensuring that our local community benefits from the best possible projects to mark the centenary of ANZAC. I also want to thank the many members of local organisations who have volunteered their time to develop these projects on behalf of the broader community. This will be a hugely significant moment for all Australians and a time that we will reflect upon for many years to come.
Call the honourable member for Throsby.